Hey guys, good evening. I'm just gonna like position you so you can just chill and watch me rant on stuff. Hope you're having a beautiful night. I just came home from dancing and I'm all messy and it's awesome and it's like so much fun. But something that I've been thinking about lately, and I want to share my thought process with you. I want to share like what I've been thinking, what I've learned, what I talked to, shared with some of my friends, is relationships. And an interesting thing is that I've been in the like dating game for like, you can basically say like over a decade now, and it's took me that long to actually get where I'm at today, which like makes me laugh but also makes me really like sometimes you have that aha moments and you just like, oh, like that's what it is. The reason why I think a lot of relationships don't work out is well, because we don't know what we want. But what we want is what we think we want, what society tells us that we want, is something completely different from what we actually need, right? So we kind of figure out, decide what we want, and then it's when we get into a relationship with someone, we kind of get attracted to them by the wrong reasons per se, but like something that society tells us we should find attractive or what we should want out of a relationship. And then later down the track we try and we work really hard and we try and save the relationship. Look, no relationship should even like be saved. Like, it shouldn't be saved. You should just love it. You should love being with that person, and from that, like, it means the relationship is gonna work out. If you have to work really hard to save it, it's not freaking worth saving, because there's something freaking fundamentally wrong in it. And look, I'm not trying to like make anyone feel bad, and I'm not trying to just say, oh no, like your relationship is not working or not great or whatever. Like, look, this is just like my perspective, my opinion. I'm not in your situation. If you disagree with me, it's fine, like whatever. I'm not trying to, change everyone's mind. This is just something of a realization that I've recently had, and I just want to share it with my viewers. Basically, as being human and being like a human in a human form, we are so used to physical world, and in that physical world, it's not just like our needs and wants that our ego and our mind kind of tells us, but it's also like the industries, the society, the advertising, all of those things, what they try and teach us to want out of a relationship, out of another person, out of a potential future partner. And what it is often for girls, it is like, wanting a stable guy with a good job, a steady income, who will basically can look after her and who can protect her and kind of look after those basic human needs. And she's usually looking for like a bigger, taller guy who can do this and that and looks a certain way, because some people say it's like genetically inside of you that you want, like as a female, you want like that protector for your kids and for yourself for the future. And when you go on the opposite side and look into the man, look into a guy, so like that's what girls end up chasing. They're chasing like these guys with like cool cars, fancy jobs, freaking just bodybuilder looking guys, especially like going to Gold Coast. It's kind of amusing like observing it, and I was a part of that world. Like, I can't really like just say that, oh, look at me. Like, it took me like over a decade to actually get where I'm at today. But when it comes to guys, they kind of get attracted to a certain look of a female, and the girls decide that they should look a certain way for a guy to like them. So then they go on and they get their fake boobs, they get their fake lips, they get their fake eyelashes and freaking everything. And hey, like, I have fun wearing makeup sometimes, but It's more of a like when that becomes the norm, and then people kind of start chasing each other. Girls get attracted to guys because they think that that guy has like everything that they want. You know, he has like a good job, he finished a uni, like got like some fancy degree, he you know, has like a cool house that he lives in, good income, or like, you know, they can rent a nice apartment. In the opposite side, a guy finds himself a girlfriend that hopefully has a good job, and he's not just going for her because of her looks, that, you know, that she like looks a certain way, and, you know, blah blah blah. You know, the guys, like all of his guy friends are just like, oh my goodness, she's like, you know, your girlfriend's hot or whatever, and everyone's just like gets really absorbed and gets really kind of involved in that kind of merry-go-round circle of lust and circle of materialism basically. And funny interesting thing is that like as a female, we as like in general gender, and I'm not like anti-feminism or whatever, but like we need to learn how to be single. We need to learn how to be great at being single. We need to learn how to completely shine and be crazy confident and be crazy productive and like focus on our inner self, and whatever it is down there that is going on that you're freaking trying to get distracted doing everything else under the moon by not actually focusing on. This is what you need to do. You need to be single. And a lot of girls are like afraid of being single, especially the older they get, because they think, oh no, like I'm getting old, I'm not as attractive anymore, and like no guy's gonna want me. Like it's all freaking bullshit. It's so stupid. Like you yourself, you just need to be a completely fulfilled woman who is aware of who she is, where she wants to be, what her purpose in life is, how she can help the world, how she can just freaking grow and help others to grow in a way, not just like sit here wishing and feeling insecure, feeling sorry for herself that she, you know, whatever, like she broke up with a boyfriend, or the last boyfriend was a freaking idiot who drunk and freaking did stupid things with his friends. And at the same time, like the guys, they should work on controlling their lust. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with lust, and we're all physical beings, and we want, you know, boys want to be with girls and whatever other, you know, people who want to be with other people, genders want to be whatevs. But that, like, it's nothing wrong with it, but it shouldn't be like the sole purpose of finding a relationship. And I find with a lot of girls and a lot of my friends is that they want that boyfriend or the partner because they want that like feeling of, I guess, like companionship or friendship or whatever, but like they want someone there, and sometimes it doesn't actually even matter to them. Like I have a couple of friends who are openly and honestly tell me that they're not in love with the person that they're with. They're not really into him. He's freaking annoying them like crap, but they're with him because they like that feeling of having someone. And that is stupid, because you're settling for something that's not even like freaking worth it. It's not fulfilling. And guys can't be bothered breaking up with their girlfriend or whatever because they enjoy the sex all the time. But like, yes, you can just have that kind of life and that kind of relationship after relationship after relationship and whatever else it'll get you. Or you can, spirituality, man. I was thinking of how to say it like a fancy freaking way, but I'm just gonna say it as it is. Spirituality. When you look, well, not even look, but you kind of emit that energy of spirituality, and when you think about a potential partner in terms of, is this person spiritually meeting my needs, and not necessarily meeting my needs, but like, can we connect on that spiritual level? Like, that is when all that freaking materialistic looks, freaking money, none of that matters. And if you have that freaking spiritual connection, if you're going towards if you have same goals, if you have same morals, same ethics, if not just like your freaking past is the same, but right now and the future, you're both like, you know, it's not like two people looking at each other, it's two people looking forward. That's when it can actually work. That is when it can last, when it can evolve into something incredible and beautiful and meaningful and something that will actually last a long time. Not just like get married to someone because they're right next to you, because they'll work, because, well, hey, they're good enough and there's no one better, so I might as well just stick around with this person until something else comes along. But like the thing is, you can say that you want something better, but until you learn how to say no to whatever it is that you have right now, that's not actually, I want to say not good enough. Not good enough in the sense that it's not satisfactory, not where you can be. It's not as, not saying that this person is a bad person, they're a beautiful, amazing person, but they might not be the right person to you for you. And if you feel like you're unsatisfied, if you feel like there's something more, there has to be something more, like, then just freaking go and find it. You know, don't look outside to find the answers. Don't look into other people to make you happy. Don't try and wait around for something magical to happen. You have to go out there and make the magic happen. You have to go out there and discover yourself, fulfill yourself, make yourself happy. And as well as, it's another stupid thing when people who are both unhappy with themselves decide to get into a relationship. That's a freaking disaster waiting to happen. Like, why are we looking? Like, seriously, over like the last decade, I spent so much time trying to figure out what is a relationship and why is it that we get with someone, and what makes that building, what builds that foundation. How do we make it happen? How do we make it work? How do we make relationships work? Because like the relationships that I have observed throughout my entire life of when I was growing up is people being unhappy, and whether they're like miserable, unhappy, and they break up or get divorced, or if they're unhappy and completely like continuously get angry and yell and bicker at each other but stay together for the kids or whatever. Like, I've never seen like a happy, amazing relationship, and that's like ridiculous. Like, no wonder we're all like just so freaking confused how to make it work in this world, how to like make a relationship work. And that is just something that I've recently like realized. Instead of walking around trying to find lust, trying to find just someone who would, you know, like tolerate you or like be attracted to you or want you. See, that's another thing. Girls want to be wanted, and then they decide on what the guys want because they see that in the media and they think that, okay, this is what all males want because the media shows me that this is what males want. And then they go in, they do like freaking adjustment and freaking stupid old whatever shit that doesn't actually matter. And when they get a little bit older, they start stressing out because the guy's no longer interested. But the reason he's not interested in you, you silly girl, is because you're empty. Like, don't be empty. Fill your head up with thoughts and knowledge and awareness and experiences and become your own person. Not just a reflection of what you see your friends are doing, not just a reflection of what someone else is doing, what is fashionable, what isn't, whatever. Like, focus on yourself, focus on building yourself, focus on just whatever is going on inside and down under, not just, you know, buying fancy handbags and pumping up your lips to look like some silly celebrity's lips and whatever else. Like, seriously, because like stuff like that, the lust, it can't build a long-term relationship. It can make a relationship a lot of fun, like totally nothing against sex whatsoever. It can be just like freaking the funnest thing ever, but sooner or later the looks are gonna fade. Well, some anyway, but like sooner or later that is just gonna be not enough. That is not gonna be enough because you're not just a physical human body. There is like a soul inside of you, there's a spirit inside of you that needs the food, that needs the fueling, that energy, that satisfaction with every single conversation that you have with that person that you chose. And I think that is incredible. When you get that connection, when you finally get that connection, when you look someone in the eyes and you feel like you're talking to their soul, you feel like there's just something deeper, more meaningful in there, and you can just look into them for a little while and it's like you're talking, you're understanding, it's like your souls are connecting. That is something that will actually, that actually has a chance of lasting. If you both are on the same page and want same things and want to help each other grow, and you want to inspire each other, and you want the other person to be better and be stronger, and you become a strong, beautiful unit together because you bring each other up. And see, that's another thing. When people in relationships, they're unhappy with themselves and they freaking try to pull the other person down because they're unhappy with themselves, and it's just ridiculous. There's like so many. Do you know what I mean? See, that's the thing. But like, honestly, up until you always want to have some sort of friendship or connection or something in common, right? See, that's like what we like. Okay, yeah, let's find something in common. But it's not really just that. Not something in common. It's the deep spiritual connection is the thing that will actually make you feel satisfied, or make you feel like you want to come home to the same person the whole entire time, for the rest of your life, or whatever time you have available with each other. Not even all relationships meant to last, because relationships are funny. Like, we just find another soul, another person, and we're there in the moments with them, the right place, right time, and we get together to learn amazing, valuable lessons from each other, to get that experience that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And that's beautiful and it's amazing. But once those lessons and those experiences have been learned, have been fulfilled and experienced fully, and we're over it, then it's just like we need to let it go. We need to let it just pass. And I know it can be scary, but sometimes it is 100% the right thing to do. Because not all relationships meant to last. Most of them, some of them, most of them, a lot of them, let's say a lot of them, we're just meant to be there at that period of time. We're meant to have this person in our lives, and we learn from them, we gain valuable knowledge from them, we provide them with the knowledge and the experience, and then we just need to go our separate ways. And that's beautiful and it's amazing, because it's just life. It's just experiences. It's what you need at that very moment. What your soul needs, what your body needs, I guess. But like your soul, what experiences your soul is yearning for. Anyway, this video is crazy long now, so hopefully in my crazy, passionate, powerful rant, I felt like I'm just getting it out there, and I can talk so much about it because I've been thinking about all these different things, and all these different things been coming into my mind, and I just like, man, I need to channel it and share it with other people, because like, seriously, decade, man, stop chasing lust, stop chasing lust, stop chasing that good enough or there right now so it's gonna be okay, like, you know, feeling. Don't even chase. Focus on building yourself and growing yourself, and you will attract. Have a clear mind and clear idea of who you want as a partner, but then also allow universe to sculpt it into someone, or present you with someone who you probably need just a little bit more to learn the lessons and to gain the knowledge and to understand the world more, basically. Stop chasing lust. Stop chasing someone to be there just for the reason to be there. Understand that there is a deeper meaning to relationship. There is a deeper meaning why we get in relationships. I mean, we all want partnership, right? But when you find that someone who is just overwhelmingly connects with you on such a deep level that you just felt like you were unable to communicate on with anyone else in the entire freaking world, and you were too afraid to connect, or see, that's another thing. We might be able to talk about all these different subjects with so many different people, but if we don't feel like we can, then like, how is that gonna work? Like, how is that gonna freaking work? Enjoy being single, and not for the sense that you're gonna go around and experience singleness and all its glory and beauty and however you want to experience it, because it's also, you know, it is what it is. Life is just a bunch of experiences that we choose in every single moment we choose to have. Okay, goodness, this video is insanely long, so I hope you find it helpful. Stop chasing lust, focus on your spirituality, on your spiritual growth and maturity. Focus on yourself, focus on growing yourself and doing good in the world and filling yourself with love and filling everyone around you with joy. And remember to stop counting calories, start counting hills, count your adventures, count your passions, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!